Welcome back and give it up for day 77. For almost 2 weeks at this point, my body was plateauing at 181 pounds. It was not wanting to drop below that point for whatever reason. Today, I have finally been able to do it after almost 2 weeks of absolute struggle. I am weighing in at 179 pounds, so I'm officially down beneath 181 for the first time, and I have met my goal of being able to get down to 180 pounds. I even beat it a little bit by going beneath 180. Tomorrow is officially going to be the 11-week mark of me starting this diet and workout program. So what I'm going to do today is probably take a break from working out, and then I'm going to continue my diet for today, and tomorrow I will unveil my physique and decide if I want to push this thing a little bit further or if I'm happy where I'm at now. Keep in mind, on day one, I started all the way up at 196 pounds and a little bit of change. So at this point, I have cut over 16 pounds worth of fat just by doing a basic diet like I promised you guys at the start, intermittent fasting. Sometimes I do one meal a day and just eating less food overall. I'm not doing anything complicated. I haven't done any drugs. I don't do any supplements. All that stuff is garbage and I stay away from it. So for the rest of today, I'm going to take you guys through my exact diet, how I'm going to cut a little bit more fat, and then tomorrow we'll see if I keep going or not. It is 1 p.m. today and I'm still hitting the intermittent fast strong. All I've had was some water, a little bit of 0-calorie sparkling water, and I did technically cheat a little bit with some cold brew. I did put 1 serving size of Chobani coffee creamer in there. That's only 35 calories, so not gonna make or break the diet for today. Now, I am pretty hungry now, so I'm gonna have a little bit of food for lunch, so let's get cooking. And tomorrow, I do want to weigh in just one more time to make sure I'm still hovering around 180 pounds to ensure that today was not a fluke. All right, it is just past 2 o'clock. I'm gonna have my first meal of the day. Gonna have a relatively low calorie lunch so I can focus a lot of my calories in around dinner time. Starting off here with 3 scrambled organic eggs. Cooked it up in a little bit of butter just to keep my stainless steel pan from sticking all over the place. Again, try to use the smallest amount of butter possible just so I don't want to add too many calories. On the side, I'm doing 2 pieces of Dave's Killer Bread, and I'm using the Power Seed one because it's lower sugar and lower calories at only 90 calories a piece. Toasted these up with a really small amount of butter and then topped them off with a little bit of organic strawberry spread just to add a little flavor to this meal. While it was cooking up, I also snuck in 2 pieces of Dave's Killer Bread with no flavoring, no butter or anything, so that's a little bit additional calories. Gonna go ahead and eat up, and then after this, I gotta get right back to work. And I'm gonna have this hold me over until dinner time, and it shouldn't be that hard because dinner time should be around 6 to 7 o'clock, so not super far away at this point. I'll see you guys either for dinner or if I sneak a cold brew or something. All right, it is between lunch and dinner, sneaking in another cold brew. It's just about to be 3 o'clock. Instead of using Chobani coffee creamer, I'm gonna use some cold foam. So I got the black cold brew here. Then I'm gonna use some of this Ready Whip sweet foam. Really a big fan of this one, and you guys know from yesterday, this thing is about to expire, so I really need to hurry up and use it. And it is 45 calories for 1/3 of a cup, so I'm just gonna try and limit it here so I don't use too much. And that should be it. That should be about a serving size. You can't get an exact serving size on this because it's a little tough. Gonna drink up this cold brew, and I'm probably gonna go out later, play some basketball and get some cardio in so I can kind of up my calories a little bit today, not be too worried about it. All right, it's a bit later in the day. It's about 4 o'clock at this point, and I'm struggling a bit. So I'm gonna have a small snack, one of these Righteous Felon craft jerkies right here. These things, you guys know, I use instead of eating protein bars because this has much better ingredients, and I couldn't find a protein bar out there that had decent ingredients. They're all made with a bunch of trash. This thing has only 1 gram of sugar, 9 grams of protein, and it's only 75 calories. So it's a really good option to get in a lot of protein, without taking in too many calories. All right, guys, it is beyond working hours. Heading out right now to go play some basketball to fit in some cardio. Just stopped at Quick Trip on the way, picked up a little bit of carbonated water right here just to keep the diet going strong, since because I'm going out so late today to play some basketball, I'm probably going to end up pushing dinner really far into the night. All right, guys, just finished up running some basketball, ended up playing 2 full court games, and I hit a good warm-up. So I got in a lot of cardio today, probably burned anywhere between 200 and 300 calories. So to kind of counteract that, I'm going to make sure I eat a little bit extra tonight, just so I don't make myself too hungry and end up pushing it too far and binge eating. Again, I want to make sure that I'm staying under 180 pounds, just to make sure that today was not a fluke. And for all the haters out there, I'm officially down over 16 pounds at this point. So obviously this diet is working, and I am eating at a calorie deficit. Gonna keep it up until tomorrow, and hopefully I can stay down at the same weight and I don't end up weighing in at like 181 pounds again or something, because if I do, I still have a little bit more work to do. Now I'm gonna run over to Costco, probably pick up a little sparkling water, and then it's getting pretty late in the day already. It's already about 7:30 p.m. so I might just end up picking up some chicken on the way home, and then just to kind of get some of my micronutrients for the day, I'll end up eating my organic spinach and kale salad. I'll start off with the Chick's meal, the 3 tenders, please. Is the mango habanero like really spicy, or?
That's the hottest one we have.
That's the hottest one. Extra sauces. Let me take a mango habanero and the honey barbecue, please. Do you guys have anything like low calorie or 0 calorie or something?
No.
Just
Coke Zero.
Okay, I'll just take the Coke Zero then. That's fine, please.
Coke Zero.
That'll be it. All right, guys, it is about 10 minutes before 9 p.m. at this point, and I'm finally sitting down to have dinner. What I'm doing tonight is I'm treating myself a little bit. One, because I finally met my goal weight of 180 pounds, even got a little bit lower than 180 today. So what I'm doing is I'm having some slim chickens right here. This is the 3 tender combo that you guys saw me pick up in the drive-thru. Comes with 3 fried chicken strips, 2 pieces of bread right here, and then fries, and I got 2 sauces. I'm gonna make sure not to use all of the sauce just so I don't throw in too many calories to this meal. But overall, this is not too bad because I didn't get a whole lot with it, so it's not gonna put me at a calorie surplus today. And then just to make sure I get enough of my micronutrients in today, I am also gonna have this salad that I prepared here. This is just organic spinach and kale topped off with a little bit of microgreens. And then to finish it off, I sprayed a little avocado oil spray, put some Kalamata olives and some feta cheese on it. Gonna go ahead and eat up at this point. This is gonna be all that I have for the rest of the day, just because it's getting so late at this point. Like I said, it's almost 9 o'clock, so this is not going to put me at a calorie surplus. And hopefully, again, tomorrow, I can officially weigh in at 180 pounds or even a little bit lower like I did today. So I know that I'm staying consistently at that weight and that today was not just a fluke. I also got a Coke Zero because they didn't have anything better. I'm not a big fan of Coke and all this stuff, so I tried it, but I just don't really like it. I know a lot of you guys out there love Coke, but I don't like the flavor of it. It's 0 calorie, but I'm just probably going to get rid of it because I just don't like Coke. All right, guys, I took my chances with this mango habanero sauce. The lady in the drive-thru said it was the spiciest sauce they have. And honestly, I thought it was going to be worse, but it's actually not super spicy, but it tastes really good. All right, guys, I'm done eating dinner now, and just to prove to you guys, I did not eat all of the sauce right here. I barely even touched it, to be honest. There's still like a ton left over. That's going to be all of the calories for the rest of today. Just going to have a little bit of 0-calorie sparkling water to hold me over throughout tonight. Overall, I'm super excited because I finally got down to my goal weight of 180 pounds, and I'm going to weigh in again tomorrow just to make sure it's similar. And stay tuned for that because I'm also going to be unveiling my physique at the 11-week mark of this diet and workout program. Today, I stayed at a good calorie deficit and was able to throw in some cardio to burn a few extra calories, work the heart muscle, and get the blood flowing. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you early tomorrow for another one.